Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various provinces, districts, regions, oblasts, territories, whatever they're called at the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth, and I do so on GeoGuessr, and in the hope of scoring 25,000 points on each region I play, and hopefully have some fun and explore and see some new places in the process. And, well, it's been a journey so far, and let's see if we can carry on. Now, we're going back to a country that we visited recently. We're going back to Bolivia today, and we are going into the La Paz department. And it's not been that many days since we were in Potosí down here in south, and somehow I managed to 25k that. But I have a feeling that La Paz might be a very different sort of cookie. So yeah, that is the district of the one of the two capitals of Bolivia, which of course the department is named for, i.e. La Paz, and it's got, well, roughly 3 million people living there, 133,000, almost 134,000 square kilometers, and well, the script I'm using to create these maps is supposed to be 70% in populated areas and 30% in, well, whatever. And populated area can mean anything that has like 2 or 3 houses within 100 meters. And yeah, I'm a little worried about these little things that are just on the edge of the area. I really hope that I don't get any of those, because that's going to throw me for a massive loop if I get any of those, because they're sort of isolated. And well, the one on the border with Peru, is it? Could be easier than this thing down here that's just on a border between departments. So yeah, so La Paz is down here, and as you may know, is the capital of the highest elevation in the world, as far as I remember. We also got the Lake Titicaca here. It would be nice if we could get out there, but chances are very slim. And then we have these mountain roads. Well, we already sampled some of those in Peru not that long ago. And, well, that was one of the longest rounds I've played to date. Let's hope that we can avoid having one of those. So, let's see. We are going to play this thing, and right, then I'm going to do, I'll have to make sure that we make a challenge out that it's moving. Yep. I haven't recorded in over 2 months, because I made a lot of, I recorded a lot ahead of summer to make sure that I would be, just going to put this link in a safe spot before we move on. You can't see that, but oh, I hadn't copied. Let's copy that challenge link first. So yeah, I haven't played or rather, I've played a lot, but I haven't recorded in 2 months. So it will be interesting to get back in the vibe again. So let's see. Right. Okay. So Bolivia segura vamos bien. Okay. And Patsi La Paz, yeah. Oh, and that view doesn't leave much. Well, actually, this looks like the remnants of an old mine or something. Or is it just part of that insane topography that is La Paz? You would think so, at least with what it says on these murals. This one is going to be, well, that thing will help me in pinning this when I finally figure out where we are. So let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of election stuff going on here, I guess. Salud and Ocambio, I think it says. No, El Oambio. Chumampi. Hospital El Alto. I'm gonna remember that El Alto thing. This is the second time in a short span of time we've seen it. Is it El Uambio or is it El Cambio? I think it's El Cambio. Must be. So El Alto, El Cambio. For all I know, being ignorant of Bolivian society, that could be anything from the name of a place to the name of a political movement. So, but yeah, there's lots and lots and lots and lots of political stuff going on here. For Evo Morales, the former president, and of course, well, as you may know, Bolivian politics are quite volatile. Okay, so what do I have here? Alpacoma. I'm starting to think that going uphill is not the best idea, but I wanted to see, because given that this probably is around La Paz, just look at this terrain. The thing is La Paz down there? It's a little... Oh, here we're coming up on something. Let's see. If that... No, that's just... It's just Tampico, but I... No, that's an ad. Let's see. I think this is Alto Campo. And what do we have here? Avenida Max Fernandez. Now let's have a look at the map. So we're looking southeast. Now the city is down there to the east. So it could be like, it's entirely possible that we are up here. Let's see if we see any names we recognize already. We got El Alto here. That doesn't fit very well, though, because this looks like a very flat part, or comparatively flat part of the city. I like the idea of this thing. Autopista El Alto. Let's see, well, we could be in one of these. I'll just put that marker down there for now. Ruta Nacional. 3. So, let's see, so now we're looking northeast. How about this area? So we're on the Panoramica, and oh, Del Policia, I saw that. There's the Del Policia. Where is the Panoramica? So Del Policia goes northwest ish. Okay, so how has this turned into being the... Okay, let's see. So we got this, the Polizia and Civica. Yeah, the Civica goes over there. We got the Avenida Max Fernandez. So that ought to mean that we are currently here. Let's have a look at the road past this roundabout, because we are heading north. Yes, and then we're going to have a massive turn to the left. Yes, so there's the Policia, which goes beyond these buildings here, and we're currently here. And if we go on, we're going to get to a massive roundabout thing. Okay, so that means that this is the Panoramica. whatever it was called. Yep, and we come on to the big roundabout thingy. Okay, so that ought to mean that we are about here, right? Initially. So let's see. Yep. They are. There we got that thing in the middle. Now we just need to pinpoint. Wow, it's been 12 minutes already. Okay, so there's a road going down there. That's that road. And we are on... Can I? No. I was hoping I could pop over to the opposite side of the road. But okay, so we are looking at... So that has to be this building. And then here we got a couple of buildings. I think... If I say I'm there... That's not quite right. I'm gonna save it there. And of course on the right side of the road. There. Good. Okay, that took a while, but... well, looks like I got my wish about the Titicaca. Okay. So we got the lake to the north. So that's got to mean... I don't remember if any of these small roads were included. I don't think they were. So that's got to mean we're somewhere down here then, right? So which way do we go? I see a sign over there. At least I hope it was a sign. Maybe a sign of better times. Let's see what it says. It says... on the other side. Ah, now this could be helpful. Corpa and Jesus, there's something. Corpa is down there. So could that mean that we are here? Let's have a look. There's one thing about being contentious about politics, but it's like this absolute political obsession with all these murals around. It's I find it vaguely disturbing. Like everything, everywhere is a political thing. Yeah, that has to be it. Let's see. Let's just check these houses. There's a big house up there. That's that one. We got a collection of smaller buildings down here. Yeah. That easy? Yeah. Oh well. Well, I shouldn't laugh. I should just be thankful for every break I get in South America. So, oh, okay. For a moment I was despairing. But yeah, this is ultra typical Bolivia. With these red brick houses and walls. But okay, that road is hopefully... Let's see, how old is this footage? 2015. Oh, that's not good. That could mean this could have been a lot of changes around here since this footage was done. So there's, let's see, so it's built up all the way up to until about there. And then it seems like the wilderness takes over. It's a road that goes very straight southwest by west. So, southwest by west. Which means it's not this road, because that is dead southwest, but we could be on this one. Let's use that as a working theory for now. And if this is the case, this is going to be an absolute beast to find. Where does it spill onto? Let's see, is there any road going off to this? And no. So I will look in northwest. So let's see, there's a couple of places like here. Ooh, that is tempting. So we got this road here, and we got that road there. Just like those. Is there a road up here? Oh my word. Is that... I'm not gonna bank my farm on that. But, oh, that looks so... That looks so possible. Let's see. But there's nothing on the opposite side. So that pretty much disqualifies that location. Now, if that, it would be nice enough to load. Okay, so we... Oh no, and we got slow footage. No, 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 no. No, no, no. So we got this great big building here. It's probably not that. But I'm gonna use that as a working theory for now, but it has stopped working because we don't have this road taken off to the side. Which definitely isn't that one. So we have a lot of areas where there's hardly anything on the south side of the road. Why is the map so slow in loading? Come on. Okay, we are not... Okay, I think I might have to find a different road. Because this doesn't seem to be it. But, we shall persevere nonetheless until we find something. Ooh, look at the clouds. That's some miserable wet weather up ahead. Here's something. Bienvenidos. Alcaldía Takakira. Can I find Alcaldía? Alcaldía and Takachira. The thing is, these areas are too densely built up. Oh, yes, Takachira. Okay. So we are in the right area. Could this be... Could we be at this road? Let's go and have a look here again. Yes, so it is... And there's a road going just across like so. Yeah, that's got to be right. So I was right all along. Huh. I think. So yeah, we're definitely looking at that one. Look on the other side. There are other buildings behind these walls here. And so that means if we pop back to where we started, that building that I'm looking at now is up there. And now we have to be careful as absolute. Yeah, there are no roads crossing it over to the other side. There's a bit of a gap here. That could be that gap. Yeah, that could very well be that gap. But I'm so leery at saying that we're there, but it... Oh. kind of fits, but the thing is, so if it is correct, then this bit is that. It doesn't quite match the houses though, so I need one more piece of evidence here. We have what is probably that road. And that building, can we see whether the side road ends over here? If it does, and it seems to, yes, the side road ends there. That building's got to be that one. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. Cross your fingers. This one. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I had a feeling I was a little too close to that. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Okay, back in La Paz. Let's see what we can find here. Well, that means we'll might have the chance of seeing La Paz once more later in the series. Okay, would love to be able to read that, but, well, we can't have everything. Okay, so we're on a road that at the moment is slightly east of north. And here we go in well, more or less dead south. Okay, do we have a name for the street? Unfortunately, no. Then we shall follow it. It seems like we're coming this view. Okay. Detour. So here we're going straight east down into the city. Yeah, we'll just have to keep following until we find something. So let's see. So here we're looking north. With some ravines and stuff. We could be. I guess we could be in this area. Let's see now. Iglesia Presbyteriana Biblica. Okay. A Presbyterian church. That's rare enough, isn't it? In a... Oh, let's see, what do we have here? Iglesia hasta estacionamiento. Well, I guess that just means parking. I guess. Okay, so we come down. That's a rather distinct bend in onto a main street. Center of Education, something, 10th of May. Direction of Avenida República. Clínica Santa Maria. Avenida the 6th of August. Let's see if we can find any of these. The 6th of August Avenue and the Republic Avenue. They should be fairly... Here's the 6th of August. I'm not saying that we are here, but let's see. So, not if that's the 6th of August. So this is, we came... let's have a look at this again. We came from the east, it's going west, okay. And then onto this road, which we don't know which is yet. But if we were heading eastwards, Now, let's see. Of course, those ads there don't have to relate to anything that is even remotely nearby. But usually in Latin America countries, they don't point to things that are a million miles away. It could, of course, be. So here we got a roundabout. We got loads of roundabouts. But yeah, it would be nice to have the name of this, one of these two streets. Or three, rather. Now we got the Avenida Apomaya. Calatayud Carriles Subida. Is it? Avenida Apomaya. Well, we don't know. Well, we haven't seen the Republic Avenue yet. Here, and let's see. Let's check the side streets here. Let's see. So if we're right here, yes, we are, aren't we? That road. There's one going out to the side, and then there's that. Okay, I got you now. So we were on the Quintanilla Zuazo originally, I think. Let's see. And must have been around here, I think. Let's have a look down the road. Yeah, because here we come to this bit with the. Let's have a look to the west. Yes, that road turns, so that's the Republica. And that one goes slightly southwest. Let's see, this should be an iglesia here. Yeah, oh, wait, hang on. What about the... yes, that's the Presbyterian Church. There we go. Okay. So now we need to get things right here. So I'm looking slightly west and north, yes. And need to be very careful here. Okay, so there's a little road going down to the side here. That's that one. So now I'm there. Back to, let's see, can I see those stairs from here? Yes, I can. Because they are opposite that road. Okay, so there's one building, two buildings up from that road. We got that big one. And we got that one. With a little hole in the wall. Which I think... but thinking is very perilous in this game. So that structure has to be this thing here. And then at the house in the middle, I was about to say. That building there must be that one. So we should be facing this one. Like so. Yes. Good. And the final round. Wow. I don't know what it felt like for you, but for me it's been flying past. Autotron Ica Zabaleta. I don't think that's the name of the road. And we're probably somewhere in the city again. And, Ev amor de Dios. Evangelico amor de Dios or something, yes? I guess. Libreria Bazar S&M. I'm not saying a word. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we got a empleo, that's probably employment. Temporal project, something on en los estados de calles, zona amor de Dios. Okay. Distrito number 3. So we're in the district called Amor de Dios. God's love. And it seems to be fairly flat, so I'm gonna start my search down here somewhere. So it says district number 3, but I don't think that's gonna help me much. Okay, so Amor de Dios. Can't see anything about Amor de Dios here. Parco Pata. Sector D. Portocola Alta. El Alto. El Alto doesn't seem like I'll have much luck in finding Amor de Dios. Now that is disappointing. Okay, then we have to go searching. We've got a football pitch here. That's hopefully good for something. Let's see, which way should we go? Which is more likely to bring me to a thoroughfare? Let's go southwest for now. Well, as long as the roads are paved, at least. Oof, this one is gonna be a mother to figure out. But let's see, there's a name here. Can we read that? It says Kaya. Oh. I cannot read that for the life of me. I think there might be a couple of L's in there, but that's as far close as I get. Okay, let's see if we can find any other street names here. Southeast is probably not the way to go. I think we want to go northwest. Because that, at least in theory, I think should take us closer to downtown La Paz. Okay, Licoreria. Oh, okay. So that's you selling liquor, are you? Now, just keep a keen eye out for those light blue, very light blue road signs that I got here. Street name signs, rather. Amor de Dios. And here we have a through street. Eyampu El Alto. Okay, so we are in El Alto. find... How did I not spot the other? Yes, because I was looking for something else. I was looking for something that started with M when I was looking down here. That's annoying. I'm going to save myself a lot of time. Could we possibly have been down here? Kanske the football Romero with Pampa. And then there's this like building in the middle of absolute nothing. Or could we be here? Okay, let's head back to a start now. So first I went southeast to this place. Where's the football pitch? Then I went southwest, didn't I? Southwest. Southwest? Yes, I did. So I went southwest. And the kaya I couldn't read. And then I went northwest, didn't I? Aha. Kayankane. Yes, this works. Now let's see. There's a cinema here somewhere. Let's see if we can find that. So there's a small road going off to the side here. I'm gonna have a cinema called Shada. We might not, but we have these roads going on here. Okay, we go past those. There's a single road going into the side here, which must be the Chuquiccapac. Then we're gonna have the Chucumarco going here. Chucumarco, then we gotta have the Kiraya going here. And then we're gonna have the Cochabamba coming across here. Ferreteria del Barrio. Let's see if there is a ferreteria or a dentist here. Well, the ferreteria should be there. There should be... Metal Mechanica, that could well be the Autopartes thingy. Yeah, well, how much more confirmation do you need? Okay, so we are down here somewhere. So this has to be the football pitch. Let's see now. So if I'm looking southeast towards the football pitch, we should be about there on the Tankani. Now let's see. There's only one block down to the football pitch. Then we got the church, Iglesia Adventista. Yes, the Amor de Dios. I got you now. So we are here. Yeah, that's the Autotronica Zabaleta. To the northeast, yes. And if we have a look here, Autotronico Zabaleta. That was a chore, but we got there. Just a shame that I could not get that one right. Oh well. But yeah, that was Well, except that last round, that was actually good fun. I wouldn't mind playing this one again. So yeah, that's it for this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, and I'm so glad you're still with me on this Tiny Dot in Space. And I hope you will join me for the next episode when it's up. And until then, bye-bye.